Trust me, you're gonna want to stay to the end of this thing, but it won't be pretty. And welcome back, everyone, to Who the F*** Are You? We've learned a lot about our guests during the first round of questions, including some embarrassing details involving Mucinex, which, by the way, ew. But that sound signifies the lightning round. Today's topic, dark history. Gentlemen, buzzers at the ready. These questions are going to be fast. What Hollywood celebrity left a restaurant because Joshua drunkenly stood up in the middle of the room and acted out one of his scenes? Samuel Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Correct! What was the scene? Henry, Angels in the Outfield. We need the scene. Well, he stood up and did this. Correct! Now, it's no secret that Joshua used to be a huge addict of cocaine. What was it that he used to do on his way to a nightclub? Samuel, he would search the sidewalk for bags that other people might have dropped. Correct! Did he ever find a full one? Henry, yes, once. Oh no, sorry. Samuel, he thought he did, but what was it actually? It was a used Band-Aid turned inside out. Correct. Okay, now it's time for the mega mortifying multiple choice. Gentlemen, let me read out all the options before buzzing in. What were the circumstances that led to Joshua's chance encounter with film and television star Chevy Chase? Was it A, the worst one-night stand of his life? B, being held hostage in upstate New York? C, a sexually transmitted disease? Or D, all of the above? You cannot be serious. Oh, stop it. It's funny. A game show. Was it your problem, Joshua, is that you think your stories are interesting enough to just stand at the camera and talk? What, and you think that these gimmicks are better? Green screen, camera tricks? These are some of the darkest times of my life. And that's fine if you're talking to a psychiatrist, but you want to talk to the world. And the world has a very short attention span. When the subject matter is this serious to you, entertainment to others, and they're entertaining on their own. You are not James Cameron. Can I make a suggestion? We tried your way. Let's try his. He's been trying it his way for years. Not with the dark stuff. I've been holding on to that until I could find the right way. 60 seconds. Let him tell one story. In 60 seconds, I could tell 5. And if you're bored at the end, then game shows it shall be. Well, okay then. Lights, camera, action. When I first moved to the city, I stayed in a pay-by-the-week hotel. For $75 a week, I stayed in a room and slept on a cot. There was one bathroom per floor, and I shared it with about 30 other people. Some of the people who stayed there were in similar situations as me, but there were many others who were, for lack of a better word, scary. After 3 months of staying there, I had a psychotic breakdown and had to leave. From there, I moved to Harlem, where I rented a room from a family who would not allow me access to any other part of the apartment, except the bathroom. So for 2.5 years, I kept myself within the confines of a bedroom that was 8 feet by 12 feet. I know that because I measured it. I kept a journal of my time there, but many of the entries are illegible because of just how wasted I was. At the end of my stay there, I was suffering 3 to 4 panic attacks a week. That's when I moved to New Jersey. My best friend of 8 years, who I had met in Florida, moved to the city, and so we decided to get a place together in a very run-down, very poor, very rough part of Journal Square, where I would often encounter prostitutions, drug dealings gone bad, and beatings. My friend was going through his own rough moments, and so he would need help with rent and bills, and I was happy to oblige. But after a year, to my surprise, I woke up one day to find that he had fled the city overnight, taken all of his possessions, and robbed me of over $2,000. Within my first year of living in New York City, I was pickpocketed on 4 different occasions, but the time that I was actually jumped and mugged, I fought off my attacker and he ran away with nothing. Still shaken, scared, and alone, I spent the next 2 solid minutes on 9th Street and 6th Avenue screaming into the night, please, please, somebody help me. After a while, I gave up, got into a taxi cab, and went home. Some of the darkest moments of my life here in New York City are the result of my own choices. Some of them were because I was a victim of circumstance, and I came face to face with different kinds of evil. Regardless, I have always held on to these moments, trying to rationalize why these things happen in the world. Because if I can tell these stories to the world, maybe I can give them purpose. Okay, that's all great, but you do have to eventually get over them. And in any case, you said you're going to tell 5 stories. And that was 4. D. All of the above. Thank you everyone who made it to the end of the video. If you did like it, by all means, give it a thumbs up, share it across the platform. Once again, everything you saw is true. It all actually happened. Fun fact, actually, that hotel I stayed in for 3 months when I first arrived, that hotel, I've seen it on 2 different episodes of Law & Order SVU. In any case, stay tuned for the next video. Hit the subscribe button. There's a notification, set it to all. I would go to work immediately on the next video, except there's a kitty cat on my chair, so I guess I'll just go watch some Animaniacs. Peace.